Participles and infinitives. You remember present infinitives come from the second principal part and translate to verb, and change passive by changing the last E to I and saying to be verbed. Now we are going to add a perfect active infinitive that comes from the third principal part and cuts the I. So take the third principal part, cut the I, add issa, amawissa, to have loved. A participle is a verb working like an adjective. In the phrase, the prepared Boy Scout, prepared is a participle that comes from a verb and describes. In the phrase running shoes, running is also a participle because it comes from run and describes the shoes. A common participle is the perfect passive participle. It comes from the fourth principal part. That's the fourth principal. So in the verb amo, I would take the fourth principal part, amatum, and adjust it for all three genders, amatus, Translate a perfect passive participle by saying having been. Having been. In the verb video, we would start with wisum, make it wisus having been seen. Perfect passive participles can be used to build perfect passive infinitives. Just add an essay to your participle form. So amatus becomes amatus esse, to have been loved. There is also a future active participle, which also comes from the fourth principal part. Yes, the fourth principal part. You need to add a UR before the ending. So I take the stem amat and add amaturus So in the verb ago, I would take actum, fourth principal part, make it acturus about to drive. Like with the perfect passive infinitive, I can make a future active infinitive by adding esse to my future active participle. Amaturus esse, to be, about to love. So for ago, I would get acturus esse, to be, about to drive. So there are 5 forms I've learned to make. For facio, take the third principal part and get fecissa, to have made. Then the fourth principal part, factus having been made, factus esse, to have been made, facturus about to make, and facturus esse, to be about to make.